Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. For those who are new, my name is Milu. I was born clairvoyant, psychic, and a medium, which means I don't use any tools to read. And I want to say thank you to Pat Red, and Pat Reyes, Greeter. I'm not sure if Noel is here, but thank you all for your help because the chat is getting crowded, which is good. I'm not complaining. Welcome to all the new chatters. Uh, I feel like saying, well, the main topic in the news is because I'm getting two competing things again in my mind, Trump and Barr. Barr threatened to quit. Like I said before, when he made that statement to ABC News, it was half true, half false. I feel Barr is trying to play a game hoping he will last in this position. And I'm going to stick by the vision I explained to all of you a number of months ago when I saw a hand or a pair of hands, two arms pulling Barr from behind his desk. I don't know exactly when this is going to happen, but I feel Barr's days as Attorney General are counted. I don't feel he's going to be there for very long. Exactly when he's going to be saying adios, I'm not quite sure. There is a grain of truth to what we are hearing, but he's simply trying to placate Trump and everyone else because DOJ, when I touch with that department, there is a lot of turmoil. A lot of the attorneys and people who work there, career people who have been there for years, they don't want to be used to do Trump's bidding for him. They want to work for us, not for Trump. And Trump wants them to work for, Barr wants them to work for Trump. So there is a lot of friction in that department. And also, like I have been saying, a lot of people are saying, well, Barr doesn't care, blah, blah, blah. Barr cares more than we think. And I've been saying he does care. It's bothering him. So that's why we see him. That's partly the reason why we're seeing him doing certain things. It is because he knows his reputation has taken a major hit. And I was listening a little bit to Morning Joe this morning, and Joe was explaining how the circle of attorney generals and powerful people who were in government or who are still in government is a very close knit and a small community. Barr cares very much how these people view him, because if they exclude him, he's no longer going to feel. Joe didn't say that. Intuitively speaking, that's what I am feeling. He's no longer among his peers if they exclude him. So all these things are playing on his mind. But my prediction is I feel Barr's days as Attorney General are about to come crashing unless somebody, Republicans in the Senate may convince him to stay longer because that's what they're doing with Trump. Because who's going to step in? There is no one else who want to work for Trump. So, Trump can put somebody in there, and until he finds someone, and who knows when that's going to be. In any event, his days are numbers. That's what I feel like saying. And the other thing in the news, the major thing this morning is Trump pardoning all these people. The news media has fallen for Trump's game again. Intuitively speaking, that's what I feel. Barr was on top of the news, and the people who are running for the Democrats, the Democratic race. Trump, regardless whether it's bad news, but it's on in his mind, doing what he did, pardoning these people, is less bad than having Barr being spoken about 24 hours a day. And a lot of people are trying to explain Trump's behavior. It's not that complicated, friends. This guy, thank you, SG. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It seems like there's someone else. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. Okay. So the thing is, we can't try to make or to, Trump doesn't do anything because of logic. People around him made, suggest things to him. But nothing that, he's going to sit down and, like Sanders and Bloomberg and Klobuchar, these people, they sit down, they map out a number of things that they're going to be saying. And no, Trump is not that way. He finds himself in trouble now. Okay, what kind of lie am I going to say, or what am I going to do to move things forward, because this is getting too much. The kitchen is getting too hot. That's basically what Trump is doing, and the media fell for it again. That's all. I'm sorry. It's not that complicated, people. And to what when I touch with this guy, it's day to day, hour by hour. He's living his life. Because if he thinks too far ahead, it's too scary for everything that we know he has done in the past. If all these things were to surface, he doesn't want to think about it. So he's got to do the best he can to manage from here or from day to day, whatever it takes. That's the way Trump is. He's not that smart, and he does not listen to his people, as we know. He does whatever he wants. That's why he's messing up. So, he's basically, the guy is not doing very well. Yes, people are saying his poll numbers are up. Let's not even. Well, let's put it this way. I was reading on Twitter. I don't remember which organization, but one of those top polling places put Trump at 85% and with Republicans and 14% with Democrats. 85% with Republicans. The pool has shrunk. The Republican Party is shrinking to only Trump supporters. So 85% doesn't mean anything, in my opinion. I was not a math major, but I was forced to take some math because, if you go in for computer science, you better take math. In any event, let's not go too crazy over those numbers now. And also, one correction, I want to make something clear. Yesterday I said if Trump were to last till November. I am not saying Trump is going to win. To be honest with you, I know I have said this before, but and every time I say it, something major does happen, he survives. But I feel this surviving thing that he's on has a limited shelf life, because you're walking on a rope. You can fall down at any time, and if you keep making mistakes and you're swinging the pole, and that, because basically that's the way Trump is. He's walking on a rope, okay, and he's swinging left and right. It's a matter of time before he falls off this rope. And you can only keep swinging left to right or back and forth so much until you can no longer overcome the momentum of whichever direction you happen to be, and then you fall over. So let's not, and pardoning these people. I know a lot of you are very upset about it. I am not upset. There is no reason to. And intuitively speaking, he is doing what I've been hoping he continues to do. Because every one of those things that he does not help him. Yes, a lot of people are freaking out. Oh, well, no other president have done that. He's breaking norms. Yes, he's breaking norms, but we want him to continue to break norms, to do dumb things, like he did yesterday. All those people, uh, like black, I forget his name, Blakamovich or something like that. I'm sorry, I forget his name. This guy has been in prison for 10 years. He had 4 more years to go. Okay, yes, he did some very bad stuff. He tried to sell a Senate seat and stuff like that. And, he made, the guy's a crook. But all these people, they are Trump's friends. Somewhere, somehow, they are connected to him. And also, we have to remember, as I was looking at these people and listening to the news, there is a lot of money that it's not only these people, the way that I was reading, they donate money, their relatives and stuff. But, it's not only one person. Like I told you guys yesterday or the day before yesterday, I don't recall, okay? There is a whole activity that's taking place behind the scenes that we have no idea about. Okay, hasn't hit the news yet. No one understands what's going on. But there is a communication that's, like a chatter, things that are going on behind the scenes. People who want this from Trump, they want that from Trump, and they're talking to McConnell and all these people. Money is exchanging hands, donation to campaign, all these things that are going on behind the scenes that we are not aware of. And all we see is the result. And we don't understand, okay, why did he do this? 2 reasons. Okay, he wants to change the conversation, number 1, and this is the easiest thing he can do. And the next thing is that in a way he's pleasing the people who are contributing to the different campaigns. From what I understand, Blakamovich, his wife has been on Fox News a number of times, and their relative donate to people's campaign. Friends, intuitively speaking, my prediction, all this is going to blow up in Trump's face, his family, and the Republican Party. You can only get away with that. I mean, in third world countries and corrupt countries like Russia, you can get away with it for a long time. But in America, I don't think so. And I will tell you why. We are used to a certain order. Trump pardoning his friends. Thank you, Deborah. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat and for your generosity. Thank you very much. How many Americans is going to allow this? Who's not going to get angry? Why? Because a lot of people have relatives in jail. And I'm sure, a lot of people from the Trump base, if you look at their faces, okay? So these people are not just going to sit around and accept Trump freeing his friends and their relatives are dying in jail. So to me, these are not winning moves. Trump is in a lose-lose situation. It is a matter of time. And Grandma has a yellow notepad and a pencil. No, I'm sorry, it's not a pencil, it's a pen. Because once she writes it down, you can't erase it. Yes, I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi. Okay? We don't hear from her. Don't think she's not paying attention. Don't think she is not waiting for the right moment to do something. A few people are on TV saying that Democrats, they are like, they don't know what to do. They have no more options. I don't know the law. I don't know how this works, but I don't think so. And I feel like saying the way Trump is going, he's going to make a major mistake. He has made a number of them. He's going to make more. And none of it is helping him. And believe me, Nancy Pelosi is going to pounce again. And I don't know how she's going to do it, or how this whole thing is going to come to an abrupt end. And the mistake I feel they made, I don't think they realize they've made a mistake. Justice Robert is not happy. The Supreme Court is not going to help Trump. That's my prediction, regardless of what he does. I feel it's a matter of time. Exactly when he's just going to say, okay, I'm done here, I'm out of here. I don't know exactly when. But the notion that Trump, or if you misunderstand me, please remember, I am not seeing Trump being reelected. If that changes, I will let you know, but I don't think so. And if you look at, yes, Democrats are fighting among themselves. They are tearing each other down. But I feel somebody's going to come out with the nomination, and Trump is going to get plastered if he lasts that long. I would be surprised. Okay? So, friends, when he does those things, don't let it get to you. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's digging the hole deeper. That's how I see this. And he's not going to be able to crawl out of it. Absolutely not. And right now, if we notice Republicans, except for the Kennedy and his usual supporters, no one is coming in front of the microphone to defend him. And it's going to get worse going forward. So let's don't let it get to you. My prediction is this can't last. That's how I feel about it. A couple of people asked me questions. Let's see. Somebody asked me I believe I answered that question the other day about Hope Hicks returning to the White House. That too is a desperate move because Trump cannot find anyone else. I'm not quite sure, and I did mention the other day, Melania doesn't care. Melania is living her best life. Our tax money is schlepping her everywhere, so don't worry about it. And someone else asked me a question about a Sputnik, that Russian communication company or whatever they call it, from Russia is broadcasting somewhere in the Midwest, I believe, for now. Okay? I don't feel that's going to last, and I don't feel it's going to have that much of an impact. And also, their license can always be revoked. That too. No, I don't like it. Don't get me wrong. But those things are for now, and if they were to start spreading propaganda, they'll be shut down. And no, Trump is not going to shut them down. Other administrations is going to turn on them. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Somebody asked me, could the book that David Enric titled Dark Towers regarding Trump financials with Deutsche Bank be a smoking gun? No. It's one. I mentioned that yesterday. It's just another data point. Okay? And those who are paying attention to Trump and watching him, what he does, I don't feel that alone is going to do Trump in. It's going to be a number of things, documents and everything else. That's what's going to take Trump down. Basically, he's going to be he can't face the truth, if we notice. And even his people, too. I was watching the guy who's a financial advisor. He was on CNN yesterday. The guy could not even admit that the economy was doing well way before the Trump administration came. So that's to let you know that these people are not living, or Trump, since Trump is not living in the real world, so they have to join Trump. Okay. And also somebody was asking me about Anonymous, the gentleman, that there's a book that was, yeah, I have it, a copy of it. I don't remember the title right now. He wrote a book about the Trump administration. They're saying that they know who that is. They don't know. They just, if Trump knew, when I talked with them, if Trump knew who that person was, trust me, this person would be gone. Okay. And also, a lot of people are asking about, they were talking about Justice Robert, what he did during the impeachment trial. I'm not a lawyer and I don't know how this works. I'm repeating after what I heard. Justice Robert cannot do anything, or his role was to basically sit there and shuffle papers. Any decision he made could have been overruled by a simple vote, majority vote. Republicans have the majority, so he could be overruled. So Justice Robert couldn't do anything. I'm not defending him, okay? But what I can tell you, intuitively speaking, as I was looking at him, if Trump thinks the Supreme Court is going to help him, give him wins, not Robert. Don't expect Robert. Yes, they will give. They are Republicans. But Roberts is going to put the country first before the party. That's what I feel. He's smart enough to know that. Okay. Somebody asked me, can I tell what the judges who met yesterday said about their meeting, about Barr? I feel those people, those judges, they don't like the path the country is on, okay? And they are trying, first of all, they want to communicate with other judges, set policies, and let people know how to react given what they have been witnessing over the past 3 years. It's not only about the past few weeks. So it feels like to me like that the judge, I think it was Monday, she didn't even pay attention to what Trump was saying. The administration never came into whatever decisions she had to make or anything of that sort. That's what those judges are doing. That's to let Trump know, no, he cannot dictate to them what to do or influence their behavior in any way. That's what it feels like to me. No, they don't like it. That's why I'm saying to you, to all of you, that Trump is not making things easier on himself. And I did say that a while back. I said, expect Trump to get worse. And it was way before we started seeing this behavior. So yeah, he's going to continue doing these things until he collapses, something happens, and then the party is over. So I still don't see Trump being able to survive all the obstacles that I see that are going to be put in front of him. Yes, he will survive some, but he'll trip. He will fall from that rope, like I told you earlier. Okay. And also, there was another question about Trump suing over the Mueller thing. And somebody said something over the Mueller report and how people treated him. And somebody said something, I'm going to use this saying, but that's not what they said. They said, make my day. I'm just interpreting it that way to be a little funny. But the thing is, and it resonated with me, if Trump was to try to sue somebody, they would, I don't recall the legal term for it, but they would interview him under oath. Okay? Uh, Trump does not want that. Trump does not want, intuitively speaking, when I talk with Trump and the people around him, they don't want Trump to go under oath and testify about anything. So Trump can decide to talk about suing people. Not going to happen. Well, the reason why I'm saying this is when I talk with them, I don't feel they want Trump to go under oath in court or anything like that at all. They will try to keep him out of that situation at all cost. So we don't have to worry about that. Okay. And that's all I had for today. I will answer some questions. And then, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen, people. Karin says the economy was doing well. Trump has destroyed it. Yeah, because, all these people who are, saying, oh, well, the economy is doing super well, blah, blah, blah. But we have, the debt that we have is unbelievable. So, and also, again, the news media is failing us. It's unbelievable what's going on. But, I'll do the best I can with my little platform. So we'll see. Okay. Let's see. So Giuliani going to jail. Footprint Taro is saying maybe she did a spread on Giuliani and she got a yes for Giuliani going to jail. Oh, yeah. Something is going to happen to Giuliani. He's not going to be very happy. Oh, my God. It's going to be so interesting. Okay, since you mentioned that, intuitively speaking, they have everything they need, the SDNY that is, on Giuliani to arrest them, to do whatever they need to do. I am not quite sure what they're waiting for, but friends, they have enough to lock Giuliani up for a very long time. The only thing is, it feels like to me, this is what I feel, but I may be misinterpreting it. Somebody is hoping something is going to change. And once, I don't know if it's the removal of Barr, okay, or if Trump decides to jump ship. That's what I'm getting when I look at the situation, and then they're going to drop everything on Giuliani's lap, and among others, they're going to indict. So that's how I am getting it. Okay. Chef is asking, yes, Chef, I just answered your question. Yes. A long time ago, probably maybe last year around this time, I felt Giuliani was going to disappear, somehow going away. I didn't think it was jail. I thought it was, it's on my video. I've mentioned that many times on my videos. Now I'm beginning to realize it's because going away meant going to jail. I didn't think at the time it meant jail. But now when I think about that, I feel it means jail. So, yes, that's coming. Let's see. Marlo is asking, that's the name, Rad Blagojevich, going to be part of the White House staff? I don't think so, Marlo. Trump is, like I said, Trump is doing these things, like a new shining object for the press to run after. And then and also, something else, the press keeps saying Trump is trying to normalize what he's doing. I don't think so. And they're saying, well, we are going to say, well, okay, we've seen Trump do this before and we're going to become passive when he does those things. I don't know anybody who say, oh, well, he did it before, so what? No, they get angrier. They want to vote him out. So the news media, some of those pundits, that's the word the term I couldn't find yesterday. Pat Reyes said analyst, which is the same. They are synonyms. But pundit is the word that I couldn't find the other day. those pundits sometimes, you know, they try to explain Trump's behavior and the things that he does. Sometimes they really miss the mark. I think they need a few psychics on their shows. Maybe we would help them. Anyway, no, I don't see Blagojevich working at the White House. I think, you know, even for Trump, that's a little too far. So, believe it or not. Let's see, I'm looking for the next question. Okay, Margaret is asking, will Judge Robert stand up for our country and allow Trump taxes to be released, or will he protect Trump and his family? No. That's what I just said a little while ago. Robert puts country before party and before protecting Trump. Those people, let me remind you guys, yes, there are people behind the scene, they're friends of friends, that's going on, okay? But Robert doesn't hold Trump in high esteem. They are different people, okay? If Robert finds a way, and I don't feel, you know, when you are in that position, it's just like your manager, okay? Something is going on, it's a manager at your job. It's difficult to go and sit, you know, with that manager and propose firing somebody or pardoning somebody. It's not your role. It's not your place. You see what I mean? So it's the same thing with Robert. When Trump sends something in front of him, the people, friends of friends, they're not going to approach him and say, give Trump a pass. He is going to apply the law. When it comes to this, and that's what resonates with me, according to how the laws are written, the IRS shall provide whatever it is Congress is asking for. That's what I said before. Trump is going to be very disappointed. Robert is not going to give him a pass. No. Doing Fine is asking what will become of Julian Assange. I think Assange is going to die in jail, unfortunately for him. I don't like him. He's part of those people who caused a lot of issues for Hillary. So, no, I am not feeling sorry for Assange at all. And he's a rapist too, from what I heard. So, okay, Salome is saying, I'll try me, Luke. Oh, covering himself in shame and debt and filth, and no one will forget. Yeah. Okay, you think we are past, Len is asking, you think we are past letting him get to us? We've been knocked down enough. Well, Len, we have to keep trying. Don't let him get to us. I just walk away and do other things. Oh, by the way, when I say that, I am working, I did a video yesterday. I recorded the tutorial about astrology that I've said I'm going to put up. I am not happy with it. I did it yesterday afternoon. So I am fixing, I have to re-record it again. Because of the way I want to present it. I am trying to do a little different. So it didn't convey what I wanted to convey. So I'm rewriting and fixing the script. I'm not rewriting the whole thing. I'm fixing the script, and I will re-record it again. Probably not this afternoon, tomorrow possibly. So I'm still working on it. Those of you who are waiting, yes, I'm going to do it. But this is my first time trying to explain, to share with people what I know about astrology. So please hang with me. But I will, once I do the first couple of videos, it will be fine. So one more thing I have to get used to. So bear with me. I will post it. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for joining me. Those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. And if you have not subscribed, please do. And also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I am online. And or if I post a video. I'm looking at the screen because someone donated to me. I'm trying to figure out who that person is. and I can't figure it out. For some reason, that screen is not showing, but thank you to all those who donated to me, the super chats. I really appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow. If anyone would like a reading from me, my information is below the video. You can go to my website, and my email address is down there as well. Send me an email. And thank you, Pat, both Pat, Greeter, and Noel for your help. I really appreciate it. Till tomorrow, enjoy. Bye.